Welcome to an exciting exploration of the ancient world of the Bible, where faith, history, and culture come together. Today, we're diving into the African roots of some of the Bible's most important figures, individuals who shaped the spiritual and cultural landscape of entire civilizations. Their stories echo through time, filled with themes of resilience, wisdom, and divine purpose. Africa, known as the cradle of humanity, boasts a history that stretches back thousands of years. In the Bible, Africa isn't just a setting, it's a land of refuge, power, and spiritual significance. We're going to uncover the lives of 5 iconic biblical figures whose stories are deeply connected to this continent. As we explore their journeys, we'll shine a light on their enduring legacies, weaving together cultural, historical, and theological insights. So, settle in as we reveal the African heritage of these monumental biblical icons. Let's begin with Moses, one of the most revered figures in the Bible. While he's often associated with leading the Israelites out of Egypt, his ties to Africa, particularly Egypt, are central to his story. Born during a time when the Israelites were enslaved in Egypt, Moses' early life is deeply rooted in African history. His mother, Jochebed, placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile to save him from Pharaoh's decree to kill Hebrew infants. This pivotal moment marks the beginning of Moses' journey, intertwining his destiny with the heart of Africa. When she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. Exodus 2:3. Rescued by Pharaoh's daughter, Moses was raised in the Egyptian royal court, gaining the education and status of an Egyptian prince. Egypt, one of the world's greatest ancient civilizations, shaped Moses' character and leadership, preparing him for his future role as a liberator. But Moses' connection to Africa goes beyond Egypt. After fleeing the country to escape punishment for killing an Egyptian overseer, Moses found refuge in Midian, an area often linked to the ancient Afro-Arabian world. He married Zipporah, the daughter of Jethro, a Midianite priest, further intertwining his life with African and Arabian cultures. Moses' story is a testament to faith, perseverance, and divine intervention. From his survival on the Nile to leading the Exodus, his journey reflects the deep spiritual significance of Africa in the Bible. Moses' African roots remind us of the continent's profound role in shaping the world's spiritual and cultural heritage. Next, we journey to the New Testament to meet Simon of Cyrene, a man whose brief but powerful encounter with Jesus during the crucifixion left a lasting impact. Simon's story is one of compassion and shared suffering, a moment when the weight of the cross became a symbol of shared humanity. Simon from Cyrene, modern-day Libya in North Africa, is mentioned in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Cyrene was a prominent Greek city with a significant Jewish population, suggesting Simon may have been a Jewish pilgrim in Jerusalem for Passover. As they led him away, they seized Simon of Cyrene, who was coming in from the country, and laid on him the cross to carry it behind Jesus. Luke 23:26. When Jesus could no longer bear the weight of the cross on the road to Golgotha, the Roman soldiers forced Simon to carry it for him. Though his act may seem incidental, it holds deep spiritual meaning. Simon's compassion in Jesus' moment of suffering represents a profound connection between the two. Simon's African origins highlight the diversity within the biblical narrative and emphasize the universal nature of the Christian message. In Simon, we see an African man who played a crucial role in the Passion story, symbolizing the inclusion of all people in Christ's redemptive work. Some traditions suggest that Simon's experience had a lasting impact on him and his family. The Gospel of Mark names his sons, Alexander and Rufus, hinting at their involvement in the early Christian community. This suggests that Simon's act of carrying the cross may have led to a deeper faith for him and his family. Though brief, Simon's story of shared suffering and solidarity resonates through time, reminding us that the message of the cross is for all people. His African heritage is a powerful testament to the deep connections between Africa and the Bible, inspiring us even today. Now let's shift our focus to the captivating figure of the Queen of Sheba, a legendary and powerful woman whose story has intrigued people for centuries. Though her tale appears briefly in the Bible, it has left a lasting impression, highlighting not only her wisdom and wealth but also Africa's deep cultural ties to the biblical world. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon had a son named Menelik the, who became the founder of the Solomonic dynasty in Ethiopia. This royal line, said to be descended from King Solomon, ruled for generations, marking the Queen's enduring impact on African history. Her journey symbolizes more than a diplomatic visit. It showcases the influence of African queens in ancient times, standing out as a testament to the strength, intelligence, and leadership of women like her. The Queen of Sheba's story challenges the male-centered narratives of history and celebrates Africa's significant role in the biblical narrative and world heritage. Her legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of Africa's rich contribution to the global story of faith and culture. Next, we turn to the Ethiopian eunuch, a pivotal figure in the spread of Christianity into Africa. His encounter with Philip the Evangelist marks one of the earliest non-Jewish conversions to Christianity in the New Testament. As a high-ranking official in the court of the Queen of Ethiopia, the eunuch managed her treasury, reflecting his importance in the ancient kingdom of Kush, located in what is now Sudan. While traveling back to Ethiopia after worshipping in Jerusalem, the eunuch was reading from the book of Isaiah, specifically a prophecy that Christians believe speaks of Jesus Christ. Guided by an angel, Philip approached him and explained the passage, sharing the gospel and leading the eunuch to ask for baptism. This powerful moment represents the inclusivity of the Christian message, welcoming all people, regardless of nationality or status, into the faith. The Ethiopian eunuch's baptism marked the beginning of Christianity's deep roots in Africa, contributing to the ancient Christian community in Ethiopia that still exists today. His story is a reminder of Africa's vital role in the growth of Christianity and the diverse people who embraced the faith from its earliest days. Lastly, we turn to Hagar, an Egyptian woman whose story is one of survival, faith, and resilience. As Sarah's handmaid, she was given to Abraham to bear a child due to Sarah's infertility, a practice common in the ancient Near East. Hagar's experience as a marginalized woman highlights the struggles of identity, power, and divine promise in the biblical world. Her Egyptian origins also emphasize the multicultural connections within these ancient stories. Despite her challenging circumstances, Hagar's journey of faith has made her a symbol of endurance and hope, resonating across various traditions. When Hagar became pregnant with Abraham's child, tensions quickly flared between her and Sarah. Feeling mistreated, Hagar fled into the desert, embarking on a journey that led to a life-changing encounter. In the wilderness, an angel of the Lord appeared to her, offering comfort and a promise. She would bear a son, Ishmael, who would grow into the father of a great nation. This divine moment is one of the most touching in the Bible. The angel instructed her to return to Sarah and submit to her, but also reassured Hagar that God had heard her suffering. The name Ishmael, meaning God hears, is a lasting reminder of God's compassion for those in distress. Hagar's story stands out as one of the few instances where a woman receives a direct divine promise, with her son Ishmael blessed to lead a great nation. Hagar's significance extends beyond being a mother. She's a key figure in God's unfolding plan for humanity. After Ishmael's birth, Sarah had her promised son Isaac, but the conflict between Hagar and Sarah continued. Eventually, Hagar and Ishmael were sent away, facing a second desert experience where all seemed lost. Once again, God intervened, ensuring their survival and reaffirming the promise of Ishmael's legacy as a great nation. Hagar's story is one of faith and resilience. As an Egyptian servant, she held a vulnerable position, yet her journey is marked by divine intervention and a powerful promise. Her experience resonates with many who feel marginalized or overlooked, symbolizing strength and endurance in adversity. As an African woman, Hagar's legacy as part of the biblical narrative is deeply profound. Her son's descendants carry on her story, reminding us of God's care and faithfulness to all people, regardless of status or origin. Hagar's tale ties in with other African figures in the Bible, including Moses, the Queen of Sheba, Simon of Cyrene, and the Ethiopian eunuch, highlighting the deep connections between Africa and the Bible. These stories remind us that the Bible is a global narrative, transcending borders and cultures. Africa's role in these ancient stories enriches the spiritual and cultural heritage of the world, offering timeless lessons of faith, resilience, and justice. Now let's dive into the mystery of Enoch, another significant figure with African roots. Enoch's story, largely erased from mainstream biblical canons, reveals a man who walked with God and was taken to heaven without facing death. His teachings, captured in the Book of Enoch, offer profound insights into the divine realms, humanity's fate, and apocalyptic visions. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, uniquely preserving the Book of Enoch, regards it as a crucial part of their Christian tradition, with Enoch seen as a bridge between heaven and earth, entrusted with revealing divine secrets. Despite its exclusion from many religious canons, the Book of Enoch has gained renewed interest, especially among those seeking deeper spiritual knowledge. It tells the story of fallen angels, the Nephilim, and provides vivid descriptions of heaven, hell, and celestial phenomena. Its suppression by Western authorities has fueled speculation that its esoteric content was deemed too challenging for established religious doctrines. Yet in Ethiopia, Enoch's teachings have flourished, offering insights into a rich spiritual legacy that spans across centuries. Enoch's story, alongside those of other African biblical figures, highlights Africa's profound contribution to the biblical narrative and spiritual history. These tales of resilience, faith, and divine revelation continue to inspire and challenge us, reminding us of our shared connection with ancient wisdom and divine purpose. Enoch's legacy stretches far beyond religious texts, reaching into literature, film, and popular culture. His story has sparked countless interpretations and adaptations. This chapter delves into Enoch's enduring influence, exploring his role as a symbol of hidden knowledge and divine revelation. It also examines his significance in African spiritual traditions and his broader impact on global religious thought. Enoch's story continues to captivate and challenge readers worldwide. Whether seen as a prophet, a seer, or a keeper of divine secrets, Enoch's legacy serves as a profound reminder of the mysteries that transcend human understanding. The Book of Enoch remains a crucial part of religious and cultural heritage, offering deep insights into the nature of the divine and humanity's destiny. Re-evaluating our assumptions and biases can lead to a more inclusive view of Christian heritage. The prohibition of the Book of Enoch in certain contexts stems from its apocryphal status and diverse religious doctrines. Although highly esteemed in early Jewish and Christian communities, the book faced suppression and censorship by religious authorities for not being included in the canonical Bible. The Book of Enoch's mystical content, celestial regions, angelic hierarchies, and prophetic visions challenged the conventional beliefs of its time, leading to its condemnation as heretical. Concerns about its theology, connections with non-canonical writings, and its influence on heretical movements contributed to its prohibition. The book's focus on divine judgment, fallen angels, and end times also sparked fears of subversive teachings disrupting societal and religious order. As a result, the Book of Enoch was often ignored, censored, or removed from official teachings, diminishing its impact among mainstream religious groups. Despite this, its exploration of cosmic mysteries, moral lessons, and eschatology continues to intrigue scholars, theologians, and seekers. Its complex history invites us to reconsider our understanding of biblical heritage and its various interpretations. Exploring Enoch and the depiction of a black Jesus challenges us to engage deeply with the nuances of religious texts and traditions. The idea of a black Jesus reflects the diverse and evolving nature of Christian iconography. Throughout history, Jesus has been depicted in a variety of ways influenced by different cultures and artistic traditions. While Western art often portrays Jesus with European features, representations have increasingly included diverse forms, especially in African and African American communities. This shift challenges Eurocentric narratives and serves as a powerful symbol of identity, empowerment, and resistance. These diverse depictions of Jesus not only reflect the racial and ethnic diversity of global Christianity, but also affirm the inherent dignity and worth of all people. Embracing a range of images, including those of people of color, highlights the universal message of love, compassion, and unity central to Christianity. It also helps marginalized communities reclaim their cultural history and confront the legacy of colonialism and oppression. In our exploration of the Black Jesus, we engage with the rich and complex nature of religious imagery. The evolving portrayal of Jesus reflects the dynamic interplay between culture, theology, and social dynamics. By embracing diverse depictions, we celebrate human diversity and acknowledge the unique perspectives each person brings to the table. In conclusion, the portrayal of a Black Jesus underscores the importance of inclusiveness and diversity in religious representation. It challenges traditional narratives, empowers marginalized communities, and reflects the core values of love and unity inherent in Christianity. The portrayal of Jesus in diverse cultural contexts offers a powerful and transformative vision of tolerance, diversity, and solidarity within religious iconography. By exploring how Jesus has been depicted across different cultures and regions, we gain a richer understanding of the imagery and symbolism associated with religious practices. Embracing a more inclusive vision of the divine, one that transcends boundaries and welcomes all people as beloved children of God, invites us to deepen our appreciation for the varied representations of Jesus throughout history. One compelling example is the depiction of Jesus as a black figure, linked to prominent biblical patriarchs like King Solomon. These portrayals use cultural, theological, and symbolic elements to convey a message of inclusiveness and unity that challenges traditional boundaries and norms. By examining how figures like Solomon are represented as black, we uncover a potent symbol of leadership, wisdom, and cultural heritage that resonates deeply with African and African American communities. This image of a Black Jesus speaks to themes of justice, liberation, and the universal nature of God's creation. Understanding patriarchs like Solomon as black also carries significant theological and symbolic weight. It underscores the diversity within God's creation and the universal message of love and compassion central to Christianity. These images highlight the inherent dignity and worth of every individual, regardless of race or background. A Black Jesus, represented through figures such as Solomon, embodies a vision of unity and solidarity that resonates with the struggles and hopes of marginalized communities worldwide. These diverse depictions challenge and expand our understanding of Jesus as a universal figure who transcends cultural, racial, and historical boundaries. They celebrate human diversity and the unique perspectives each person brings to the table, inspiring us to work towards a more compassionate and inclusive world. By embracing these representations, we honor the richness of human experience and the profound messages of love and solidarity at the heart of the Christian faith. Exploring these themes through the lens of texts like the Book of Enoch and the portrayal of Black Jesus deepens our engagement with religious imagery and symbolism. The Book of Enoch, with its insights into pre-flood revelations and celestial beings, enriches our understanding of Jesus and biblical tradition, emphasizing the interconnectedness of historical writings and religious interpretation. By reimagining Jesus through diverse depictions, we challenge conventional narratives and reinforce the core message of love and compassion that lies at the heart of Christianity. These portrayals, particularly those featuring Black Jesus through biblical patriarchs like Solomon, invite us to confront our biases and embrace a more inclusive and expansive vision of the holy. As we wrap up our journey through the Book of Enoch, Black Jesus, and the biblical patriarchs, I encourage you to dive even deeper into these intriguing topics. By exploring the finer details of religious iconography, we can gain a richer appreciation for the diversity and depth of biblical heritage and its universal messages of love and compassion. Let's keep seeking fresh perspectives, challenging our assumptions, and embracing a broader understanding of the divine. I hope this exploration inspires you to further engage with the complexities and beauty of religious texts and traditions. This journey opens up new pathways for discussion, reflection, and personal growth. Let's celebrate the diversity of human experience and envision a divine presence that transcends boundaries, welcoming everyone as cherished children of God. In the Book of Enoch, we see Uel revealing to Enoch the celestial secrets and cosmic movements, delving into the mystical aspects of the biblical tradition. The text also introduces us to the Eaters, a group of fallen angels who shared forbidden knowledge with humanity. These watchers, led by Semiyaza, descended to earth, mingled with human women, and imparted esoteric wisdom that contributed to the corruption and violence leading to the Great Flood. Central to the Book of Enoch is the theme of cosmic rebellion and its impact on divine order. The text's apocalyptic vision describes a dramatic cosmic struggle, the final judgment, and the establishment of a new righteous order. It details cataclysmic events, the destruction of the wicked, the resurrection of the righteous, and the advent of a messianic kingdom. One of the most compelling aspects is the portrayal of the Son of Man, a figure associated with the Messiah and final judgment. This enigmatic figure, possibly linked to the Archangel Michael or pre-incarnate Christ, is depicted as a powerful being who will judge all and usher in an eternal kingdom. The Book of Enoch's depiction of the Son of Man has significantly influenced Christology and sparked much scholarly debate. The hidden teachings of the Book of Enoch have also influenced various esoteric and mystical traditions, including alchemy, Gnosticism, and Kabbalah. The text's descriptions of angels, celestial realms, and natural secrets have inspired alchemists and spiritual practitioners, integrating its themes into their understanding of spiritual transformation and enlightenment. Today, the Book of Enoch continues to attract interest from scholars, theologians, and spiritual seekers. Discoveries of ancient manuscripts and fragments have deepened our understanding of its historical and theological significance. The Ethiopic version, preserved by the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, along with Aramaic and Greek fragments, has provided insights into the text's evolution and its place in ancient Jewish and Christian literature. As we continue to explore and interpret this remarkable text, we uncover new insights that challenge and enrich our understanding of the Bible and beyond. The Book of Enoch invites us to delve into the mysteries of the universe and our own spiritual journeys, offering a profound and transformative perspective on our quest for knowledge and transcendence.